We are with Brigitte Hill, that is the daughter of 2 times Formula 1 World Champion Graham Hill, that was an amazing driver. He drove with this Lotus behind us, and today I'm really honored to be at this museum and talking about your father with you.
Thank you very much, Noah, and welcome to the National Motor Museum. It's lovely to have you here.
Graham had a lot of teammates in F1, starting from Jim Clark. He also had Mario Andretti, Carlos Reutemann, and many other teammates. And I would like to know, who did he like the most? Was it Jim Clark, which he had many scraps for Formula 1 World Champion, or is it someone else that he really respected?
Well, my father had a philosophy not to have any favourites, because if it meant he had a favourite, then there was something that was not a favourite, and it put him at a disadvantage psychologically. So my father loved everyone, and he was racing with the best. He was once asked, why is it different driving in a race circuit to driving on the roads? And he said, yes, it's very different for 2 reasons. One, we are driving with the best in the world. We are all the best in the world. We know each other. We know our talents, what we can do. And secondly, we're all driving in the same direction.
So your father was the first official Monaco master. He won 5 races in that circuit, and only Senna has more wins than him with 6. And obviously, as you can see, I like Ferrari and I like Leclerc, and he's won once here in Monaco. But I would like to know if he ever told you what was his secret for being this dominant at Monaco.
I think that he just loved the circuit, he loved the atmosphere. When the first time he raced there, they stayed a little way out of Monaco, and the cars were actually driven along the coastline into Monaco itself for the start of the race. And I think it was just a circuit that he knew intimately, and the focus and determination. I think the focus, you are totally 100% focused, 100%. And that was very much my father. I think he knew the cars very well, and you often drivers talk about moments when they are one with the car. Car and driver is one. You just come together in a moment. And I think that's what happened with him in Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, it's always very difficult to race in Monaco, because obviously it's so narrow, and at the time, yeah, obviously it was still difficult to overtake, but it wasn't impossible. The cars were much smaller compared to today's, like that Williams car. So obviously it wasn't as easy as it would be today to keep the lead if you start on pole in Monaco.
That's right, exactly.
The driver is the only current driver who won the Triple Crown, but for him, do you think he liked more winning Monaco, winning the Indianapolis, or winning the 24 hours of Le Mans? Did you ever ask him?
Well, he just loved to win. That was the thing, you know, a win is a win, and you're going to take a win. And one of his great little sayings was, to finish first you have to finish. And I think the reliability, the focus, knowing your car, he would note down every setting of every race and then would refer back to his notes the following year. So he'd know the setups. And he was an engineer. I mean, he when he was a little boy, he was given a Meccano set, and he'd go to this little shop that sold bits and pieces, and he put down tuppence, which is a very, very small amount of money, to buy a certain part, and that would be a part payment. When he put down another tuppence and another tuppence to buy a certain part, he would be able to buy that part, take it home. He spent hours on his Meccano set. And then he got an apprenticeship at Smith's Industries. So he was an engineer through and through. He knew, he wanted to know how things work and how to make them better, and to win. Because otherwise, what are you doing on the circuit if you're not there to win?
Your father was the first driver to have his own helmet personalized, one of the first at least, and he obviously had some white strips throughout the helmet. and that obviously your brother Damon had also on his helmet, and that was one of the most historic helmet design in F1 history. And I wanted to know why did he do that, and if he ever knew that this was gonna be a thing that everyone used to personalize their helmets.
I think that when he first started driving, I mean, they were wearing cork helmets. It was very unsafe. And then gradually the helmets developed and became safer and safer. And now we have the hands device, head and neck system. Drivers are a lot safer these days. But gradually the helmets developed, and my father, when he came out of the Navy, he took up rowing at on the Thames at the London Rowing Club, and he was a member of the London Rowing Club. And the cap for the London Rowing Club is a dark blue with 8 blades. So those 8 stripes that they have on the helmet are actually oars of a rowing club, and it just became his identity on the racetrack. And my brother,
to make people understand how much F1 helmets evolved, Chris Hammond, that I interviewed also his son, and Chris Hammond lost a race because 2 times, because once he a rock hit his helmet, and once his visor flew off while he was winning a race.
oh my goodness!
So he lost both races because of this. And today, if something similar happens, it's basically impossible.
Impossible. My father tested a prototype visor with a little fan. So in the rain, when they were driving into the rain, it would spin. And the theory was it would spin the rain off, but he couldn't see a thing. So he took it off and said it doesn't work.
He didn't have heroes.
Yeah, exactly. No,